ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Mayfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Gaskin. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Murray. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now here's Johnson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown! Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. It's caught left side by Cooks. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Desmond King back deep. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up. And he works free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Samuels. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Emmanuel Ogba in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run now with Gaskin. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete to Dorsett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
throwing. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college.
The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Tua. It got his man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Mayfield on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Waddle now to return it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Three yards remain for second down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Gaskin. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to go deep for Conley. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think the
Devontae Parker, he's at the 30. 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And now it's blocked. PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mayfield to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go with Murray again. Murray has the first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now. It's Murray, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And again, it's Mayfield. Conley's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun. Mayfield
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Latavius Murray. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now here's Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now Mayfield. Caught here by Conley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain of 39 on third. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On third down, Mayfield steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. Touchdown, Texans.
Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is down to 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Brings up second and 10. Again, it's Murray. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. On the return, it's King. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield with it once more. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mayfield now. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw it this time.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Murray, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.